Oh, all right. Is your man, Sir-Earl, coming in to you. Once again, it's Sunday evening, putting in at work. It's about 7 o'clock, 5 after 7 p.m. So I'm up at Ratio. Had some things I wanted to get finished up before Monday because things started to get a little bit busy. So, I hope everybody went to my social media platforms, Facebook under Earl Bell. We have a Ratio 1-to-1 Facebook for the fitness club. I have a Sir Earl 1 for my Instagram. Also, It's My World 1 podcast Instagram. I have a Sir Camelot Distribution Instagram. And I have a Next Level Fitness, which is the name of the club that I own now. So check those out. I have Snapchat, Sir Earl 1. I have what else do I have? Something else I know. But anyway, I got the Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I have Tumblr under Sir Earl 1. I have TikTok under Sir Earl 1. So most of my stuff is LinkedIn under Sir Earl 1. Most of my platforms, if you go to them and you type in Sir Earl 1, generally you're going to find them. We have 12 different platforms. Actually, we have 2 more that's about to go up, another Instagram and Facebook. But that's going to be strictly for my Success Strategist motivational speaking program. So check us out. I post on them every day. I'm always trying to put something motivating or interesting on there. If you can't find it or you're having trouble or anything, don't hesitate to email me or text me. 708-829-2212 is my text. I'll always respond back. I want more people involved in this. I'm trying to do some great things, positive things. And so far, so good. We have a lot of great numbers, a lot of people tuning in, a lot of people checking it out. So anyway, I want to continue on with the podcast and conversation that I started last week when I did it, creating success habits. One thing that I find is motivational speakers, I hate to call myself a motivational speaker because most of those things, to be a motivation is a temporary emotion. They more or less give rah-rah speeches. Hey, pump, if you can do it, if I can make it through it, you can make it through it. The problem that I have with that is, how can I say, I live my life, I've survived the gang life, Inglewood, gutter, all that. Unless you live that life, it's not going to affect you. But there are successful habits that all successful people incorporate. Now, first and foremost, we have to decide for us, what is success? I mean, what do we consider success? It's different to everybody. Success to an individual, to me, is about as unique as a fingerprint. We first must decide what is success that means to us. And what is it? Being a great teacher, great policeman, great mother, student? What is it? What does it mean to you? The second thing is, once you decide what success means to you, that's the first thing. That's what's going to give you your purpose. That's what's going to give you your direction. The second thing that I find in creating habits is to look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. It all starts with honesty within yourself. We downplay a lot of things. I find that we live in such a mediocre society now. We downplay a lot of things instead of, you look in the mirror and you say, hey, I'm curvy and juicy and voluptuous. No, you're fat. Okay. Let's start with that. If you don't want to be a size 2, but you want to be healthier. Let's create some habits that'll do that. No one's trying to get you to look like a size 2 model. No one's trying to get guys to look like bodybuilders. That's not what it's all about. It's about understanding and creating what success means to you, individual fingerprints. Okay, so those are the first things. One of the things that I personally try to do is I try to start each day, what I call putting on my armor, and that entails, I don't have to be to work until 10:30, 11 o'clock most days, but I awake 5 o'clock, 5:30 because I need that time to prepare myself and put on my armor of protection to face problems, because we're never going to go in life without problems. I don't care who you are, you're going to have them. How you deal with them is the real truth behind it. So instead of waking up in just enough time to not eat, grab a quick shower, jump in the car, curse everybody out as I'm flying down the street, hoping I don't miss a red light, you're waking up, checking your phone, checking your email, running out with enough time so your mind is already scrambled before the day even starts. So of course, different situations are going to affect you in a negative way. You've yet to have time to be still in your mind and put your armor on and be prepared for what may happen that day. And I see that amongst a lot of people. Well, I didn't have time to eat up. I got up too late. Get your ass up a little bit earlier. That's why I said before, nothing in life comes without some type of sacrifice. So in order to create success habits, we must make the sacrifice of getting up a little bit earlier, maybe an hour. Give yourself time to eat. And what I generally do is I get up, and and you can try this. The first thing that I do when my eyes open is I just say thanks. I give God a simple thanks for giving me another day to be the best that I can be. So my first thing is thanks. Okay. Life that I find, it's like a tripod. You don't need 4 legs to be stable. You need 3 positioned in the right place, balance. And I find that it's body, mind, and soul. So the first thing I do when I get up is I work on my soul. I work on my mind. I give thanks to my creator. Everyone has a different thing that they believe in, whoever that may be. I'm not telling you who to believe in. Everybody has somebody. If you don't, you should. Even if you're a freaking atheist, give thanks to who you believe in. Then the next thing that I do is I turn on YouTube. I get my headphones, and I begin a 15-minute meditation. And what that does for people who, some people I talk to, they're afraid they are terrified of meditation. They think you got to sit there and say all these ridiculous things. You don't, put it on and just have silence. They say our greatest ideas, God speaks to, and I'm speaking for myself, God speaks to us when we're at our quietest, okay? If you don't believe me, look in the Bible. It will tell you that. He speaks to us when we're at our quietest. If we're flying out the house, running red lights and cursing people out, we are not listening to what messages are being sent to us for that day. So we're missing those. So you don't have them on your side because you've yet to wake up and put your armor on. So I try to get up and I try to meditate. And that's, that's my soul is giving thanks to God, giving short 5 minutes just to reflect on how great things are in my life, not negativity. There's a lot of that going around, but there's a lot of positivity in my life. I'm not even supposed to be here. I was told by people that are supposed to know, doctors, lawyers, teachers, parents, I'm not going to live to see 18, which, I'm 56. So I far outweigh that, let alone having my own business and living in the suburbs. So I get up, and with my prayer and talking and giving thanks, that's my soul. Then I work on my mind, which is my meditation. I clear it. I get my messages. I'm ahead of everything. I'm ahead of my problems. They have not started yet. I've not checked my email. I've not checked my text. I've not looked at anything. So my mind is clear. I don't know if somebody last night is on my email saying, hurry up, call me or whatever. But whatever it is can wait. So that's I've done my soul. I've done my mind. Next thing I do when I get up, I do something for my body. Now, a lot of people, you're out of shape. You don't think it make a difference. It does. Go out for a walk. What I normally do is I get on my stationary bike, which is right next to my bed, and I ride my bike for about 20 minutes. Then I do a lot of good stretching, a lot of good movements, to let my body wake up after a long night's rest. All of these things are done. Of course, the first thing I got, hydrate after I say thank you. I go and I get me some water, and I keep my body hydrated. But on my body, I'm stretching because usually I've trained the day before, so I'm sore. I've slept, however many hours I sleep. And I do my stretching. I do my cardiovascular for my heart health. And all of these things put me in a clear state by the time I go downstairs and have breakfast and prepare myself for the day. Generally, before I go downstairs, or even while I'm downstairs making the coffee or whatever, I'm putting up my posts. So I take my phone. I have all my stuff on my posts. I can utilize it anytime. And that's why I always try to advertise it, because it's some great information that's being put on there. And what people don't seem to understand, hey, cousin, what people don't understand is that when I post or when I do a podcast or whatever it may be, I'm talking to me. When I put up something positive, I'm reaffirming to myself that life is positive, should be a positive experience. So it's interesting every day. It's always something new. I have 12 different sites that I post on. It takes me about 2 hours. But I have a lot of people that appreciate the messages and the outpouring every day. I get a lot of email and a lot of text. So a lot of times I'm talking to me. I'm reminding myself of things. So it's always interesting, always good. I think it's always good. And what I say is I do it for myself. If you like it, if you happen to like it and listen to it and chime in every day, that's great. I love it. I want to help and inspire as many people as I possibly can, because we are in a difficult situation in this society. So positivity never goes out of style, just like truth, it never goes out of style. 2 + 2 is always going to be 2, always going to be 4. I don't care how you look at it. But nowadays, everybody has different ways and different things that they think are going to add up to quality. And I've yet to run across anything other than honesty with yourself and creating great habits that will give you that output in life that you desire. And the best thing that we can do for our kids, parents, is be an example to your kids. Don't, I had my mom really convince me that I could do anything, only to find out she's terrified of everything. Let's be an example to our kids. My son, my stepkids that grew up with me, they all believe in hard work, because I get up and I work hard every day. Today is Sunday evening. I'm up here. I'm working. I could be at home playing basketball with my son on the PS5, which I prefer to. But I had to come in. I had to go to work. I had to post this podcast. I had to close out the computer, do some schedules, and be ready for Monday because it's going to come. So I always want to be ahead of the game. I don't want to be behind the game. I don't want to get to work and find out I got tons of things I need to do because I didn't get caught up on them. So today I'm trying to get caught up on a few things. So those are your things. Be honest with yourself. Look in that mirror and start with being honest with yourself. You're the only one that's going to tell you the truth. Everybody else, women, men are going to lie. Men, women are going to lie. Friends, your friends are going to lie. Be honest with yourself. Hold yourself accountable. And that way you can make great decisions that's going to help your life, not hurt your life. So the first step in success, which as I said before, success is unique. Success is an individual as fingerprints to people. Success is what does it mean to you? And that must be, after being honest with ourselves, that must be the next thing that we honestly tell ourselves. What do we look for? What is success? Is it working hard? Is it, owning a business? Is it being a great parent? What is it? What is it? If you can't answer that, you're entering life with no fucking direction. And when you have no direction, you'll end up nowhere. My great grandmother used to always say, an idle mind is a playground for the devil. So when you wake up and you have an idle mind, you have no purpose, you have no direction, that's a playground for the devil. So you're going to experience a lot of things that maybe otherwise you wouldn't have experienced because you are doing things with no purpose. You have no direction. The first thing, start with yourself. Be honest. Hold yourself accountable. The best way to build self-confidence is to keep the promises that you make to yourself. So get up every day, make your journal, and keep the promises that you make to yourself. If it's nothing but make a phone call to apologize to somebody, send an email, go for a walk, whatever it is, when you make a promise to yourself and you keep it, you tend to build self-confidence where you can make promises to anybody and keep the promise. All right. So I'm going to take part in this second part, I guess. Part 3 next week when I return. And until that time, hey, let's look at that mirror. Let's start being honest with ourselves. Let's start creating and being great role models for our kids. Let's do instead of just talk about doing. I find so many people that talk without action. Let's start giving this some action. Let's start showing them. I didn't talk about working hard. I get up and I work hard. So until next week, this is your man, Sir-Earl. I'm checking out of here, telling y'all check my platforms, listen to the podcast. It'll be a video of this on Facebook Live. So check it out. Tell somebody. Check in with y'all next week. Peace out.